As we stand on the brink of a new year, the age-old question lingers. Will things change, or will they stay the same? We've all been there, haven't we? The clock strikes midnight, confetti fills the air, and with the taste of champagne still on our tongues, we pledge to make this year different. This year we'll hit the gym every day. This year we'll write that novel. This year we'll become the best versions of ourselves. But as the first rays of the New Year's sun pierce the early morning chill, our grand resolutions often seem to fade as quickly as the New Year's Eve fireworks. The problem is all too common, the New Year's Eve New Year's problem, as I like to call it. Grand resolutions made in the fervor of New Year's Eve often fade into the same old reality come New Year's morning. In 1912, Rilke, amid the beauty of Schloss Duino, penned the Duino Elegies. One particular poem, Archaic Torso of Apollo, holds timeless wisdom. You must change your life. These powerful words are not just a call to action, but an invitation to transformation. To change one's life is not just about switching jobs or moving cities. It's about a deeper, more profound alteration in the way we perceive ourselves and our place in the world. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the new year? Well, every new year presents us with an opportunity to reset, to recalibrate, to redefine who we are. It's a chance to change our lives, in the spirit of Rilke's wisdom. Rilke's philosophy of transformation is closely tied to the Apollonian principle, a concept deeply rooted in Greek mythology. Apollo, the god of sun, light, and the arts, was a symbol of knowledge and enlightenment. Know thyself. An Apollonian principle urges us to delve deep into our own minds, to understand our strengths and weaknesses, our aspirations and fears, our joys and sorrows. It's about self-awareness, self-understanding, and self-transformation. To know thyself is to acknowledge that we are not just fragments of a larger whole, but we are the whole itself. We are not just products of our past, but creators of our future. We are not just dreamers of dreams, but doers of deeds. We are not just victims of circumstances, but masters of our destiny. But how do we achieve this transformation? How do we become masters of our destiny? The answer lies in the power of small, consistent steps. It's about making a commitment to ourselves, to our growth, to our transformation. It's not about drastic changes, but about gentle, persistent efforts. It's not about overnight success, but about lifelong learning. So as we step into the new year, let's take a moment to reflect on Rilke's wisdom. Let's make a commitment to change our lives, not just in the grand, sweeping ways, but in the small, daily moments. Let's strive to transform ourselves from mere fragments into something beautifully whole, embodying the Apollonian principle, know thyself. Because at the end of the day, the greatest journey we can embark on is the journey within. Ancient philosophers proposed a solution, asceticism, not in the sense of strict abstinence, but as ascesis or exercise. Small, consistent steps can turn resolutions into reality. This is the heart of the philosophy of asceticism, which has been misinterpreted over time as a practice of severe self-denial. However, the original Greek term ascesis translates to exercise or training. In this context, asceticism is about discipline and commitment to a personal goal, rather than denying oneself of worldly pleasures. It is about making a conscious choice to improve, to grow, and to change, one small step at a time. It's not about radical transformation overnight, but about steady, incremental progress. Imagine climbing a mountain. You don't just leap to the top in a single bound. You take it one step at a time. Each step may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but each one brings you closer to your goal. So too with personal change. Each small step we take, each minor habit we alter, each tiny improvement we make, all these add up over time to create substantial change. In our fast-paced world, we often seek quick fixes and instant gratification. We want to see results now, but real, lasting change doesn't work that way. It requires patience, perseverance, and consistency. It demands that we show up day after day, even when it's hard, even when we don't see immediate results. This is the essence of the ascetic philosophy. It's about embracing the journey, not just the destination. It's about understanding that progress is often slow and gradual, and that's okay. It's about celebrating each small victory, each step forward, no matter how small. So how do we apply this philosophy in our lives? Well, here's a simple formula to start with. Nulla dies sine pagina, no day without a page. This means commit to doing something every day that brings you closer to your goal. It could be writing a page of your novel, practicing a musical instrument for 15 minutes, or taking a short walk to improve your health. Remember, it's not about the size of the step, but the consistency of the action. A simple formula: Nulla dies sine Pagina, no day without a page. Applying this, I discovered the power of incremental progress. In 1908, Paul Klee embodied this philosophy with Nulla dies sine linea, no day without a line. My adaptation, Nulla dies sine Pagina. Klee's philosophy is a testament to the power of daily effort. Much like an artist adding lines to a canvas each day, we too can approach our lives as a work in progress, one that requires daily dedication and incremental growth. This philosophy is not about grand gestures or overnight transformations, but about the quiet perseverance of adding a line or a page each day. This approach is particularly applicable when it comes to making healthier choices. The prospect of change can be daunting, especially when it involves our well-being. We are often tempted by the allure of quick fixes and easy solutions, but real sustainable change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires patience, commitment, and above all, small achievable steps. Think of it this way: if you aim to start a reading habit, you don't have to read an entire book in a day. Start with a page. If you want to start exercising, you don't need to run a marathon on your first day. Start with a walk around the block. It's these small, consistent steps that lead to significant change over time. You see, change isn't a destination, it's a journey of daily lines, daily pages, and daily choices. It's about embracing the process and recognizing that each small step is a victory in its own right. And yes, the path to well-being may seem challenging, but the beauty of Klee's philosophy is that it doesn't require us to be perfect. It simply asks us to show up each day and add our line, our page. For those struggling to make healthier choices, small steps are key. The path to well-being may seem challenging, but it's worth the effort. Because every line, every page, every small step brings us closer to our ultimate goal: a healthier, happier, and more fulfilled life.